Hello everyone, it's Deb's Collings back again with another video on how to set the energy prior to sleep. Now you would have recognized there is a video before this and it's how to set the energy for your day. Now that video helps you smooth your day until you get to the evening prior to sleep, and this one will help you set yourself up prior to sleep. Now, if you don't know what's going on in the bigger picture of life right now, please watch my video knowing the bigger picture, because when you do, you'll realize how important it is to take charge of your energy and why I'm actually putting these two videos out now. Okay, it's more important than ever to be conscious of how you're creating your day or how you're feeling and what you do prior to your sleep state, because the sleep state's a very busy state right now for everyone. A lot of stuff's happening during sleep, and then we don't have to walk through it in our lives. But go and watch that video because it's super helpful and it will really help you realize why this is important at this time. Okay, so the end of the day, here we are. Okay, now at the moment there's so much going on that, our days could be fractious, they could be full of undesirables or undesirable situations, but they could equally be amazing. No matter what, when I get in bed and close my eyes, I always take a moment to acknowledge my day, to be grateful for it. Because, guys, whether you realize it or not, we created it. So to be grateful and acknowledge your day, what you're really doing is being at peace with it. Okay, you're being whole with it. No judgment, you just acknowledge it and you be at peace with it. Now, one of the things that can help you do that is just to observe it, like watch it like a movie. You can, you may go to certain moments where something's happening, or you may just run through your day like a movie. Either way, observe it, because when you're observing it, what you'll find is it's like you're looking at it from your higher self, right? And when you observe, you glean wisdom from things. So if you had a sticky moment in the day, observing it will have you sort of looking at it from a broader perspective so that you can see why this may have occurred, or why something particularly came up at that time. So, quite simply, when you get in bed, when you close your eyes, just lay there, acknowledge your day, be at peace with it, give thanks for it, observe it, and just be open to any wisdom that you glean as you're lying there in a relaxed state. Okay. The next thing I do is I actually actively bring my wisdom in from my day. Now, not, in the beginning, I wasn't aware of the wisdom in some situations in my day. Now I get the wisdom at the time, so I'm doing things as I go. But it's a good practice to actually truly acknowledge the wisdom of whatever happened in your day. So everything happens for a reason. Life is not happening to us, guys. You know this. It's happening for us. So what you can do is you can just claim your wisdom of your day, regardless of whether you're aware of it yet or not. You see, once you claim your wisdom on something, there's a doorway open for that wisdom to come in. You can get aha moments, and bring the wisdom in more consciously if you need it. But regardless of whether you're aware of what it is or not, do claim your wisdom on what's happened during the day, because a lot of people are walking through old issues right now. They're cleansing and they're walking through stuff that they just basically need to acknowledge and release. And if you claim your wisdom, what you're doing is you're literally allowing that energy to move instead of holding on to the story or replaying the story, etc., etc. So always take a moment to claim my wisdom, and I just breathe it in. Like, I just keep it really simple. I'm intending to bring in my wisdom in from my day, regardless of whether I'm aware of it, because everything that happens has some wisdom in it, all right? And often we're aware of it at the time, but not always, not always. So just claim your wisdom. Right, the next thing I do is very important, I let go of any energies that don't serve me in my day. So, no matter what it is, I don't judge it. I just take a couple of breaths, I take a moment and let go of what no longer serves me. I literally state that I let go now of what no longer serves me from my day. It's like you're emptying yourself out before you go into sleep state. You don't want to take anything from your day into your sleep state because there'll be other work that happens there. Okay? So take the moment to let go of your day and the energy that just no longer serves you from it. Okay? Now, if you have trouble letting go, I've got a video that I'll link below for that. Because even when I'm with clients one-on-one, I recognize we get to certain moments and they still identify with a story so much that they don't want to let it go. And if you don't let it go, you're going to get clogged up right now because there's so much moving and shifting and changing, not just during the day, during sleep state, which is why I put the knowing the bigger picture out. When people really get what's happening, they're going to go, oh my God, I really need to get good at letting go. Otherwise, I'm going to get clogged up. So why not do it at the end of every day? Just let go of your whole day. It's amazing. When you start doing this, you start lightening your energy. You'll feel different. And it's quite important at this time. So let your energy go, let the day go before you go to sleep. The next thing I do is I connect to my higher self consciously. So I just make sure I'm linked in. Now, however you guys do that, I'm sure you've got your own ways. If you don't do it right now, what I'd suggest is just basically do it via intention. See, I've actually got a video for that, of course. But it's see your golden higher self above you, just link with it, heart to heart. You could use a golden infinity, which will link you, and be one with your higher self before you go into sleep, okay? It just keeps everything pure and clean. It's you with you. The next point I'd like to say, this I do all the time. Actually, I often do this during the day. Unplug your mind. Now, your mind is software. It's not who you are. You use it, your linear functioning mind. And I always unplug this at night time so my mind's not running stories as I'm trying to lie there and go to sleep. So I just envision it where I'm unplugging my mind from a wall socket, okay? And intend that's what's being done. And remember, your mind is connected to mass consciousness, the collective mind. So if you don't unplug your mind or consciously step back from your mind, you're going to find these stories and the energies in the mind will be playing, and that will definitely keep you awake. I mean, we've all had experiences of that. So take a moment to unplug your mind. Right. Next point. Give permission before you go to sleep to your body so that it can heal or so that it can bring more of your light in. At the moment, we're in this integrating the light body phase. Everybody's in a different phase of that. We are moving from carbon-based energy bodies, physicality, to like more of a crystalline-based energy. And so there's a lot of shifting that goes on and is going on during our sleep. I always say to my body, you have permission to heal. You have permission to allow my light in. So I do that actually every night before I go to sleep. And because you're not your body, you're wearing a body, you're inside the body. It's like a piece of clothing. So giving permission to your body, and actually it's not a direction as much as it's like saying to your body, hey, it's okay. Let the light in. You'll be surprised what difference that can make. All right. It's really about having that connection with your body and speaking to it for many reasons. But prior to sleep, giving it permission to heal and bring in your light body is a very, very good thing to do. Okay. Now, some of you are aware of your dreams and others may not be. Either way, it matters not. Okay. But if you know that you have been doing a lot of work and you need a break, and you need to truly have a rest one night, because there is so much going on for everybody, state that. Just say to your higher self, to your team, the rest of you, I need to sleep tonight. I don't want to be doing a whole load of work because I'm tired and I need to reset. I just wanted to share this here because at times I've had to say, hey, I need a break. I need to rest this evening. I don't want to wake up in the middle of downloads or in the middle of integration. Please just, you know, give me a moment tonight. Let me rest. You have the right to say that, guys, because it's not your human part of you running this ascension, this evolution that you're in. It is a sentient process. It's a natural flow. But at times, being in the physical body and being the human part, you need to say pause, especially if you guys are doing a lot of meditation or partaking in any group, collective, greater work stuff. You may need to press pause so that you can actually just take a moment and do it before you go to sleep, so that you're being clear on what you're asking. All right. Last thing I want to mention, especially in the beginning, I used to do this, but I always say this to clients. If you need some wisdom around something, if you want to, energetically see something or whatever, you should at this point, before you go to sleep, make that clear. So let's imagine you want to make a move somewhere, a different location, and you might need some wisdom on that. Ask your higher self, your team, your I am, your soul to bring you that wisdom during your sleep state. And if you ask, you'll receive. Now, you may receive that directly. You may remember your dream, and you can set that intention. And even if you don't remember it, you will receive the energy from that imprint. You'll receive that wisdom if you're asking for it. So if you feel you want some wisdom on something, ask before you go to sleep and intend you're going to get that wisdom, whether you're aware of it consciously in that moment during the sleep or not. As long as you receive that wisdom, do ask. A lot of clients have said to me, I don't remember anything in my dreams of late. Sometimes people are not remembering their dreams because they're not meant to. They might be doing things in the other realms that are not applicable to this particular incarnation, so they don't always need all the information. I've actually had a lot of people ask me about that. Sometimes also clients are doing other special duties in other realms, and literally it's not meant to be known in this world. Just know, whether you remember it or not is not important. It's more about you accessing the energetics of the wisdom. All right. So if you do want some wisdom in a certain area and you state that, then at least you've got your door open for that wisdom. And obviously in the quantum state, it comes in energy. It's energy packets, energetic information, and we learn to decode that. So if you need help with that, obviously, you could book a mini quantum session. And sometimes in dreams, we get these recurring patterns and we know we need to do something about it. Well, a quantum session is a good thing to do for that. But if you just start asking every night for certain things, don't be surprised when you get your wisdom coming in. You have got access to it, and especially when you go to sleep, when your mind, your personality, your intellect's kind of aside, that information can come in. So you can see now with these points I've made that you can use that time before sleep to really set things up, to access wisdom, to be at peace with the day, to do so many things. So try some of these things and play with it. I feel it's important right now for people to just lighten up a little bit. Don't get serious with doing some of these things. Just make it fun. For me, letting go is fun. I mean, I just, even during my day now, I just let go all the time. I hold on to nothing, and it keeps freeing me up for the next moment because I'm really practicing being totally in this like eternal moment of now. And you do have to get good at letting go to do that. You can't keep thinking about yesterday or last week or last month or whatever. So I'm getting really happy with not having like almost like a history. It's kind of like, oh, being in the moment's really different. But a lot of people don't like to let go because they like to replay things, and you've got to be aware of how the personality often does that. But you guys know, just get conscious, guys. So if this helps you, of course, please share it with others. If you've got comments, questions, feel free to put them below because I always check back in a couple of days, within 2 or 3 days. And if you want help, you'll know how to get hold of me. My website's in the link below. But take care of yourself, guys. And just remember, sleep state is a busy time right now. So, you know, take a moment before you sleep to go through these steps to help yourself on this path we're in. Namaste, guys. Take care.